Welcome, everyone, to Take the Lead. I'm your host, William Kliski.
And it's me, John O'Halloran. Folks at home, how are y'all doing today?
And the magic wheel spin of I'm picking the topic since I don't have any news stories for this specific sport is basketball. John, hit us with what you got.
Well, as we all know, what's happening in the world right now with the virus, NBA postpones 2021 NBA All-Star Game and announced Indianapolis will host the event in 2024.
They're really getting ahead with who's going to host these events.
Yeah, whatever another thing happens in 2024. What are you going to do now, NBA, huh?
Olympics. What else happens in 2024? What do you mean?
Like another pandemic.
Oh.
You never know.
That is true.
The NBA...
No one saw 2020 coming.
Nope.
I feel like we should have because of the phrase 2020 hindsight, or hindsight's always 2020. So you feel like we should have seen something bad should have happened this year, right?
You knew it was coming.
But we kept saying hindsight's 2020.
True.
And then it's just like, well, 2020 is the year where ultimately, hindsight, we now know what to do.
What a year. It's almost over.
And then it's just going to keep continuing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's going to be 2020 part 2.
Oh, my God, please no. The NBA and the Indiana Pacers announced that the NBA All-Star in Indianapolis, which is originally scheduled for February 12th to the 14th, 2021, now be held February 16th to the 18th, 2024. Public health conditions prevented the Pacers and the NBA All-Star host community and the NBA from apparently planning the fan-focused All-Star activities in Indianapolis. So all those fans that were excited to go to the All-Star game this year obviously can't go now. I'm surprised they're not holding it in March elsewhere.
Wait, you said it was postponed, but...
Did I say postponed?
I thought you said the article said postponed.
Yeah, postpones the All-Star game until 2024 in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, when you first read that, I thought you meant they postponed the date of the All-Star game and not where it's being held to a different...
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's my misinterpretation. Go ahead.
Montrezl Harrell and whether the Clippers wanted him back. Apparently not if I'm on the other side. He said if you spend your career in any place long enough, you're going to want to continue playing there and growing there, Harrell said at his introductory Zoom media session as a Laker. Of course, I still have great respect for those guys and for that organization. But as far as if they want me back, obviously, it doesn't seem that way, does it? I mean, maybe he just wanted a ring. He said, yeah, I'm getting it here, and pulled a heel.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe the Clippers are going to offer him a good contract, and he said, nah.
Money? Psh, I want that bling.
I'm going to get 2 straight. He's going to win 2 straight rings. I'm betting it right now that they're going to back-to-back.
Probably.
3 straight. And LeBron's going to retire.
Nah, LeBron's going to end up teaming with Bronny.
You think so?
Did you see the newest photo of LeBron James Jr.?
That dude looks like he's freaking 35. That's no 18. That's no 17-year-old boy. He's 35 years old.
Dude looks like he's late 20s.
He's 35 years old in that picture.
I saw someone was like, that's no longer Bronny. That's LeBron James Jr.
I mean, it looks like LeBron James Jr. could be LeBron James' dad. I mean, he's 35 years old. He looks like a grown man.
Not low key. Bronny looked older than LeBron.
He did.
However, not a big fan of LeBron's big beard.
No.
That's it.
You think LeBron's going to play with him?
1 year at least.
Will it be in Cleveland or will it be in somewhere else?
I don't know. Wherever LeBron is at the time. It's like, yo, trade for my son.
Oh, they will.
Or else I'll double my contract. They put it in his contract. It's like, you got to pay me double unless you trade for my son.
Probably is, and they'll be the first son-father duo to win a championship together.
Oh, I didn't say anything about winning a championship.
No, it will happen. Trust me. It's LeBron James.
It's LeBron James. Yeah. What's his record in the finals again?
We're going to go into the next article.
Go ahead.
Some great news for Will and I. Jason Tatum agrees to a 5-year deal with $195 million.
Yep. Donovan Mitchell also signed his extension with the Jazz.
Which I love. Yep, right there, Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
I love
but
Donovan
I'm
Mitchell.
glad Tatum's staying since Hayward left.
The deal, which kicks in after this season, will keep Tatum in Boston until 2026, or at least until 2025, unless the Celtics, in a couple of years,
Trade him.
Yeah, start to rebuild, which I think it's going to happen.
Even though we have a solid core with Tatum, Brown, and Smart.
Yeah.
And Walker.
Yeah. I think it's going to point in a couple of years where if the Celtics don't win a championship with this core, they're going to blow it up.
Oh, we'll see what happens. They could always keep Tatum like they did Pierce.
That's true. I mean, Jane Ainge should at least did a sign and trade for Gordon Hayward. That's a big fail.
Yep.
Bucks are hoping that they can keep Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
Figured I'd say the name for you.
I know how to say it. I just hate saying it.
I haven't say it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That sounded pretty right to me.
Source that the Bucks have gone from consciously optimistic. I cannot read today. Optimistic. That they're confident recent weeks that they will be able to retain Giannis, which we've talked about this weeks prior. I don't think he's going to stay. I mean, they did a couple of trades in the offseason, but I just don't think it's pieces that Giannis can win with.
Yeah, I feel like they just had a bad trade.
But
we talked about that one last week.
But there's rumors that the Celtics could be favorites to land Giannis, which I don't know if they even have the money. Because they just gave a huge contract to Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Last year they gave one to Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
As well as Kemba Walker.
Yeah, but they also don't have Hayward's contract anymore.
Forgot.
They don't have his $30 million to deal with.
No, it's kind of sad that happened.
But then they gave it to Tatum, so.
I was sad. I was really hoping we got the Gordon Hayward that was with the Jazz.
But now he's with Jordan.
Which I don't know why Jordan, or this guy broke his leg 3 years ago. He hasn't been the same. Let's give him $120 million for 4 years. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, the contract aspect kind of confused me. But, I mean, I don't even know who else is in Charlotte, to be honest with you.
Terry Rozier.
No, yeah, that's right. Oh, here's a story that I actually remembered. Wait, we probably talked about it last week.
It's okay.
Klay Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot how long ago that was.
But, I mean, I got one right here for...
Yeah. I saw Steph Curry, and that reminded me of Klay Thompson.
A lot of tears upon hearing about Klay Thompson's injury.
Yeah.
He's the best two guard in the league, Curry said. To get that call was a gut punch for sure. A lot of tears. You don't really know what to say because a guy like that's having to go through 2 pretty serious rehabs now. But at the end of the day, we're going to have his back. We hope that he is around in a part of what we do through his rehab and stay connected with us. He said Thompson one of the most liked players in the NBA, which I agree because you don't hear too much of him during the offseason.
I don't hear anything negative about him ever.
No. It's definitely a big loss for the Warriors, but I still think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
No,
they won't be as good without both Splash Brothers. One Splash Bro is pretty fine.
Curry's back. He's healthy. They just got Kelly Oubre Jr. Don't know too much about him.
Yeah.
After James Wiseman.
Yeah,
Draymond Green, I don't know if he's good anymore.
Yeah, he on defense at least.
Yeah, he's not the player like he used to be.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
Remember
he a good year for
remember
the
Warriors. Remember he punched LeBron in the balls during the finals?
Favorite moment.
Nice low blow. WWE low blow right in the junk.
Right in the junk. You have any more basketball?
Nope.
All right. I'm going to hit you with a baseball because I love this story so much. Ready for this one?
Yes.
Hold on. Scroll back up so I can read the title, please. CBS. Shank. Padres Tommy Pham sues strip club after suffering catastrophic injuries and stabbing.
Who stabbed him? A stripper?
No. Last month, Padres outfielder Tommy Pham was stabbed in the lower back during an altercation outside the establishment in San Diego. No organs were damaged, but he required surgery and stitches to close the wound. The altercation occurred when Pham asked 2 people arguing near his car to move away.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then bam, stabbed.
I didn't even hear about that until now.
I didn't either.
Or happened last month. I'm surprised
October 12th.
Surprised to hear nothing about that from last month.
Yeah, I know. Imagine we go back to that episode, we actually talk about it. It's like, that's just how long this year has felt.
Yeah.
It's like a month ago, we forget everything. So earlier this week, Pham filed a lawsuit against Pacers Showgirls International, the strip club where the stabbing occurred.
Wow, Pacers.
And want to hear the craziest thing? There have not been any arrests made related to the stabbing, and a hearing is scheduled for June 25th.
Why so far away?
I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. It's like 8 months from now.
What they forget in 8 months?
I don't know. Some details on the lawsuit from the San Diego Urban Tribune report. According to the lawsuit filed Tuesday in San Diego Superior Court, the fight outside Pacers left Pham trapped inside the club. The suit alleges the club's private security escalated the risk to Pham by participating in the fight and antagonizing the fight participants. The suit also alleges club employees did not contact law enforcement or take any reasonable measures to mitigate the dangers. Due to unspecified incidences of violence by third parties that have occurred at the club in the past, the lawsuit alleges Pacers should have been aware of the possibility of a similar incident and taken measures to prevent it. Well, we now know at least Tommy Pham's preferred source of entertainment.
It was a strip club.
Yup.
I'm getting stabbed.
Not that one.
Sorry.
I'm sure he didn't sign up for that.
No.
Pham is projected to earn approximately $8 million through arbitration next year.
Good money.
Ooh, he didn't do so hot last year.
What was the stats?
This past season, he hit .211 with 3 home runs and was limited to 31 games by hand injury. When healthy,
Now he has a back injury.
when healthy in 2019, he authored a .273 batting line with 21 homers.
Stats went down. Well, you can't blame it. It was
A lot of
60-game
people's
season.
stats
Yeah.
went down last year for whatever reason. MLB Insider predicts Yankees will sign former All-Star reliever to boost bullpen. Any guesses on who it is?
Jonathan Papelbon. I don't know.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Haven't heard his name in a while.
Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Yankees, Yankees, Yankees.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought that said Red Sox had got Trevor Brewer, but it says Reds Rocks swap.
I can see why you thought you said that. I can see why you thought that said Red
Oh,
Sox.
holy crap! I got Trevor Brewer.
No, Reds Rocks, not Reds.
Randy Rosa reportedly rested in released in Mexico after being detained because of problems with ex-partner.
Yep.
The Yakantang State. Yeah, whatever.
Let me see.
Yaktang.
Yukiden?
Yukinen.
I don't know.
Close enough.
I don't even know if that's right, to be honest with you. That's how I'd pronounce it.
Office confirmed Thursday that Araya was arrested because the ex-partners said any damages have been settled. Araya has made no public comment to clear if he had a lawyer. So pretty much story is he allegedly tried to take his daughter from his ex-partner with whom she lived, and also has been accused of assaulting his ex-partner's father. Person further noted that Major League Baseball Department of Investigations is looking into the matter under the relevant possibly COVID. MLB has the freedom to disrespectful. I shouldn't do that. I coughed and said COVID. Sorry guys if it offended you. No, if this is true that he assaulted his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend, whatever, and her father,
Ex-partner.
that's
Crazy.
Nuts. Crazy because that could be end of his career.
100%, but he was released, so he's probably going to come straight back to the U.S.
Had a great season during the postseason 2020, despite only having played 23 regular season games for the Rays. He hit 377, 442, 830, and 1 with an all-time single postseason record, 29 hits and 10 home runs during Tampa Bay's run to the World Series.
All right, just keep going with yours, and then I have one last one that I'm saving for the end of baseball.
Is it this?
What?
This is the one I have right now?
No.
Okay, good.
It's not a story.
Tim Tebow will return to the Mets in 2021, Cindy Allerton says. So I talked to Tim Saturday. He's between football and some other SEC broadcasting. Allerton said he's anxious to come back, and I told Tim, look, why would you not want to end your quest based on COVID-related reasons? You didn't get a chance to perform this year. He was hurt a little bit the previous year, so I think Tim is committed to coming back, and I think we're committed to giving him an opportunity to do to see where that goes. So Tim Tebow, could finally make it to the MLB.
I'd love it.
Me too.
Or he extended back down to AA so we can see him play.
The
in New
Fisher
Hampshire.
Cats.
Yep.
I love to see I love Tebow in the NFL.
Yeah, I love it. I'm a Tebow maniac.
Me too.
Tebow mania is running wild on your brother.
I don't know, 50% loved him when he took over for the Broncos, and 50% couldn't stand him because everything on Facebook at that time was Tebow mania. Because I
I
remember,
don't even know if Tebow mania was there. Tebow mania wasn't even a thing.
no, because I remember,
I just made it up.
I remember like everyone was putting Tebow time that watch
Yeah.
football, and the people that don't like sports was like, I'm sick of seeing this effing Tim Tebow guy on my timeline.
Yeah.
And after that, he was gone.
Yeah, and then just like, why is he praying?
He got traded to the Patriots.
I forgot about that.
Played for the Jets. Also played for the Eagles in preseason.
Yep. That's right.
Tim Tebow.
Any more baseball?
Nope, but hopefully this works out for you, my guy.
You said no more baseball?
Nope.
All right, John. Let's discuss the worst MLB free agent contracts since the year 2000.
Okay.
This is on BleacherReport.com. If you want to check out the article, feel free. Mike Hampton, Colorado Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
8 years, $121 million.
What?
In 1999 and 2000 combined, Mike Hampton went 37-14 with a 3.02 ERA for the Houston Astros and New York Mets. He parlayed that success into a massive deal with the Rockies, who signed him and Denny Neagle before the 2001 season to bolster the rotation. The left-hander enjoyed a 9-2 start in 2001, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Hampton gave up 92 earned runs in the next 112.1 innings. His ERA ballooned to 5.41 by the end of the regular season. And in 2002, he posted a 6.15 ERA. Hampton's 2-year stint concluded with a 21-28 record, 5.75 ERA, an 88 earned runs average, and an unsightly 1.68 WHIP.
Fun fact, in 2002, because I'm going to look up some of these players,
All right.
he hit 10 home runs and had a 300-plus batting average over the 2 seasons. Mike Hampton, maybe you should have been like a first baseman because pitching ours didn't work out too well for you after that.
Sounds like he was a good hitter for a pitcher.
5 times Silver Slugger. I never knew pitchers could win that. Well, National League,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Colorado shipped him and Juan Pierre to the Florida Marlins, who then flipped Hampton to the Braves.
Jesus, 8 years? What the hell were the Rockies thinking?
I don't know. Here's a name you know. Barry Zito.
Oh, my
The
God.
San Francisco Giants.
Yep.
7 years, $126 million.
I remember that, too.
After a 7+ year stretch on the Oakland A's that included a Cy Young and 3 All-Star teams, Zito crossed the bay and joined the San Francisco Giants. The left-hander signed the largest contract for a pitcher in MLB history in December 2006. Though he started 32+ games in 5 seasons and 25 in another, Zito rarely pitched at a high level. His best years, 4.03 ERA, 105 ERA plus in 2009, or 4.15 ERA, 85 ERA plus in 2012, when the Giants barely edged his worst season, 4.48 ERA and 102 ERA plus in Oakland.
Oh, wow. I remember that, too.
If you're looking for a bright side, Zito won 2 rings. However, he didn't pitch in the 2010 postseason before making 3 appearances, including 1 World Series win in 2012. San Francisco had higher expectations than a 63-80 record, 4.62 ERA, and 87 ERA plus for $126 million.
So, 2 rings, that's not bad. 3-time All-Star, Cy Young. It's not a bad career.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one for you. Carl Crawford, Boston Red Sox.
I remember I used to have this.
Do you remember what the deal was?
God, wasn't it like 13 years or something like that, like a 9-year deal or something like that, something stupid.
7 years, $142 million.
I was so happy that happened because I remember I used to have Bleacher Report on my phone to get notifications before I went to bed. So Red Sox and Carl Crawford, I'm like, yeah, Carl Crawford.
Yeah.
And my dad got me a jersey for Christmas that year. I was so excited. Still have it.
So he joined the Red Sox in December 2010, and he hit just .255 in 2011, and then wrist and elbow injuries limited to 31 games the next season. He mustered a 0.9 WAR in 161 appearances, ending his brief tenure with a .292 on-base percentage and bad memories of a toxic environment. Shortly before the 2012 trade deadline, Boston dealt him to the Dodgers in a massive trade that included Adrian Gonzalez and Josh Beckett. Injuries continued to plague Crawford until the Dodgers released him in June 2016.
I still have that jersey.
You really?
Yeah.
All right, ready for the next one?
Yep.
Josh Hamilton, Los Angeles Angels.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
Do you remember how big the deal was?
This was a huge one. This is like, 8 years?
5 years.
5 years?
125. He won MVP with the Rangers, and following the 2012 season, he left Texas for the AL West rival in the Angels. That, unfortunately, is where the comeback story hit a rougher on-field chapter. He managed only 2.7 WAR in 2 seasons, striking out 266 times in 1,017 appearances, and even going hitless in the 2014 playoffs. The whole playoffs, not just one season. The playoffs.
For 13.
Los Angeles paid $68.4 million of Hamilton's remaining $74.4 million in a salary dump trade that returned him to Texas.
Remember him going back to Texas? Jesus, man.
B.J. Upton, Atlanta Braves.
I remember B.J. Upton.
Yep. 5 years, $75.25 million. After the 2012 season, the Braves signed B.J. Upton to the largest free agent contract in franchise history. Months later, they traded his brother Justin. They would join rising star Jason Hayward to give Atlanta an incredible outfield. That was the hope. The problem was suddenly B.J. stopped positively impacting the game.
He played 1 year season for them.
In 2 seasons with the Braves,
Right.
Upton hit a ghastly 198
Yikes.
with a 31.5% strikeout rate.
That's terrible.
That's a 1 in 3 plate appearances he struck out.
His brother, no offense, but his brother's so much better. Justin Upton.
Atlanta benched him in the 2013 playoffs, where he struck out in all 3 pinch hit chances. Hayward never improved as a hitter, but at least he provided superb value defensively. BJ was never better than average in center field. Here's one we love to see, John. Jacoby Ellsbury, the New York Yankees. 7 years, $153 million.
And how many games did he play for them? Probably like 30 in those 7 years.
I don't know. Let's see. As a member of the Red Sox in 2011, Jacoby Ellsbury belted 32 home runs and drove in 105 runs. Ellsbury won a Gold Glove and Silver Slugger, made his first All-Star team, and finished second in MVP voting. And in 2013, he stole an MLB best 52 bases. Let's see. Those 2 seasons led the Yankees to swipe Ellsbury from the Red Sox in December 2013, but the decision failed badly. Ellsbury had a reasonably successful 2014 before a string of injuries derailed his career. He missed at least 50 games in 2015 and 2017 and the entire 2018 and 2019 seasons. Ellsbury slugged just .386 in 520 games with the Yankees.
So he missed 50. That's 100 games already. Then he missed between 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And he missed all 162.
Yeah, then all 162.
I'm not good with math, but that's a shitload of games.
324. And then plus another 100 is 424.
424 games this mother effer missed. Hey, Yankees. Hold that L.
Yeah.
Then they're going to get the Yankees fans to watch us. 27 World Series.
Rusney Castillo, Boston Red Sox.
Another one. He was like
7 years, 72.5. Castillo made his MLB debut in 2014 and played 80 games in 2015, but a .679 OPS and 337 plate appearances didn't impress. After the Sox demoted him in 2016, luxury tax implications deterred the organization from bringing Castillo back to the majors and allowing him a chance to earn, at worst, a backup role. He made $11+ million per season in AAA, but that salary trapped him in the minors. From 2016 to 2019 with Pawtucket, Castillo posted a .294 average. But Castillo became a free agent following this past season.
that was another L.
Imagine
for the
making
Sox.
$11+ million a year in AAA.
Probably only AAA got to do it.
Probably.
It was such an awful signing. I thought that was going to be good.
Damn it. Pablo Sandoval,
What the
Boston Red
hell?
Sox.
Who wrote this? A Yankees fan?
I don't know, man. 5 years, 95 mil. Or I guess the Red Sox just aren't good at picking people.
Is what Haley Maier's gonna be on this one too? God
I don't
damn.
know. Within 2 seasons and a few months, the $95 million deal Sandoval signed in November 2014 turned into a nightmare for Boston. Sandoval appeared in just 161 games with the team from 2015 to 2017, posting a .237 average with a .286 on-base percentage, while striking out more frequently than ever. That lack of production compounded his woes at third base, where he posted a -15 defensive runs saved. Releasing him in July 2017 cost the Red Sox roughly $50 million.
I'm gonna play this highlight, see if it does it. Remember, I don't know if it's gonna say it.
Go for it.
Advertisement. It's a Pablo Sandoval highlight for the Red Sox.
There's 2 more on the list. So,
Come on, Ed. Let's go.
stupid ads, even though we start the show with an ad.
Sandoval lost his job in the spring, and he might have just broke his belt. Well, you know the Boston newspapers are going to play that up. His weight has been a topic of discussion constantly. Takes a big cut, and that belt just explodes.
Jeez.
His only highlight in his Red Sox career is swinging and freaking his belt breaking.
Jesus. Jordan Zimmerman, Detroit Tigers.
I think I had his jersey too, his shirt.
5 years, $110 million.
How much? 5 years, $110 million?
Yeah.
For who?
Jordan Zimmerman.
Oh, yep, I remember him. It was on the. I think he played for the Tigers.
I said it was for the Tigers.
Yep.
Before the 2015 campaign, the Tigers lost Max Scherzer to the Nationals. The following season, Detroit swiped Jordan Zimmerman, a 2-time All-Star from the Nats. He posted a 3.32 ERA in 7 years and 1,094 innings. Zimmerman had a brilliant first month in Detroit, allowing only 2 earned runs in 33 frames to win 5 straight starts. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't sustainable, but his tenure became a disaster. While dealing with a minor injury in most seasons, Zimmerman never finished with an ERA better than 4.52 for the Tigers. He tossed 514.1 innings, mustering a 25-41 record, 5.63 ERA, and 80 ERA plus throughout a contract that ended in 2020.
These contracts are ridiculous in baseball.
Ready for this one?
Oh, jeez. Yep.
Chris Davis, Baltimore Orioles.
Thank God it's not a Red Sox. Thank
7
God.
years, $161 million. Here's a famous quote that Davis had in late 2018. I have no clue what I'm doing at the plate.
Yeah, we figured you haven't hit a friggin' ball in the outfield in like 6 years, pal.
I mean, he used to know. In 2013, he paced the American League with 53 homers and 138 RBIs. Davis had a rough 2014, yet recovered to smack an AL best 47 home runs the next season. Sure, he struck out a league worst 208 times, but Davis's power atoned for his whiffs. Until it didn't. Following a 38-homer year in 2016, Davis's production declined sharply. He's hit a 185 with a 37.4 strikeout rate since the beginning of the 2017 campaign. In the pandemic-shortened 2020 season, Davis went 6 for 52, and his contract runs through 2022.
Baltimore, yikes.
So those are the worst MLB free agent contracts since the year 2000.
We can't say anything. Was there 2 Red Sox on there?
3 Red Sox.
3 Red Sox on there, so we really can't say anything.
As we both wear Red Sox hats.
The Red Sox in the top friggin' 5, too.
Oh, man. Football time. We're going to jump from 3 terrible Red Sox signings to some Patriots bad decision-making.
Yes.
Patriots practice squad player suspended for 6 games.
I don't even know practice squad players can get suspended because technically they're really not on the team.
Linebacker Michael Pickney was suspended for 6 games. ESPN's Mike Race first reported Friday. The 22-year-old used a banned supplement while rehabbing an off-season hip surgery. Pick news: an undrafted rookie out of Miami who was added to the Patriots practice squad in October. Last year as a senior with the Hurricanes, he totaled 64 tackles, 12.5 for a loss.
Not bad.
Yeah, that was it. It's the whole article. And from one Patriots news to another, Kenny Stills' potential landing spots. Packers, Patriots top list as wide receiver reportedly waived by Texans.
He definitely helped the Patriots out. And definitely helped Cam Newton because...
Do you think he would go?
He probably wants to go to a contender.
Are you saying the Patriots aren't a contender?
Not this season.
Hold on, I wanted to tell you something real quick. I just gotta check his stats. So Cam Newton has thrown 4 touchdown passes this year. I played 1 game of Madden with the Patriots, threw 5.
With Cam Newton?
Actually, no, I threw 4 and I ran 1.
So you already threw more than...
I tied it.
You tied it. And had more. Well, 5 touchdowns, technically.
Yeah, I blew out the Miami Dolphins 35-0. That was it.
Isn't it like 9 interceptions or something like that?
7. But
Yikes.
each touchdown pass was to a different person in the game too.
You threw 4 touchdowns to 4 different players?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
1 to Edelman, 1 to Harry, 1 to Sanu because he was still on the team of the game at the point. I hadn't connected to the servers yet, so it's not updated. And then 1 to White. I think it was White. Whoever the running back was on that play, I'm pretty sure it was White.
You clapped the Dolphins?
And then I ran 35-0. Just like I'm gonna kick your ass after we record this.
You get any interceptions?
Nope. Oh, I intercepted it twice.
Good.
Yeah, so do you think Kenny Stills will go to the Patriots, or do you think he'll just go somewhere else?
Contender. He more probably wants to win a ring.
So the Packers?
You the Packers because they need receivers. I could see him going to... I'm just going to Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh already has 2. Yeah, probably Packers.
Yeah. Pittsburgh has too many wide receivers like I do on my fantasy team. I can't make a decision.
Yeah, me too. I got, like... And while you're not in the league, you're in with me. I have Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley, Justin Jefferson, Chase Claypool, and T. Higgins. I'm like, well, what the frick do I need all these guys for? I'm not dropping Claypool or Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. I feel that with my Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. What are my other 2? One guy in the Steelers.
Oh, Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Deontay Johnson. He was killing it recently.
Yeah.
And can't remember. I got to look it up. Let me look it up real quick. And Cooper Kupp.
Dude, Cooper Kupp went off you last Monday.
Yeah, he did.
You were playing my stepdad, and I checked it, and he was winning going into Monday. I'm like, you got a chance, Joe.
Yeah,
my stepdad's name is Joe, and all of a sudden, it was like, Will was losing like 105-99. All of a sudden, it's like fucking 114. I'm like, what the hell?
I needed Cooper Kupp to outscore his wide receiver by 6. He outscored him by 7.
It was a close game.
I won by 1 point.
If Tom Brady driving down the field towards the end of the game, if he went to Chris Godwin like 2 times, Will would have lost.
Yeah.
And freaking threw an interception. I was like, what the hell are you doing, Tom?
Yeah, so I am 7-4. I'm facing a team that's 7-4. Where are you, Mr. 8-3? You
What?
Did you make the divisions or were the divisions auto?
No, they were auto.
Well, look at your division compared to my division.
Standings. So I'm 8-3. My stepsister's 5-6, 4-7, 4-7, 3-8.
7-4, 7-4, 6-5, 6-5, 5-6. It's still anyone's game in this one. And John's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm first place here. I got to buy. And your buy, right? Is there a buy on this one?
Yes, I made originally 4 teams were gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which 4 teams made the playoffs. Someone that's gonna have 8 or 9 wins, or even 9 wins, not gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That would have been unfair.
Yeah. So on your buy, I hope every one of your players goes absolutely off.
No.
I'll be rooting for all of them.
Melvin Gordon.
Anyways, any more football?
Yeah, I was looking at my team. I picked up the Browns. Oh man.
I have two. I have two more football.
Browns picked up the Browns defense to play the Jaguars, so I probably should leave them in.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Whose defense do I have? You maybe want to double check. I have the Giants defense. They're playing the Bengals.
You're playing. Oh yeah, you should be good.
And my defense on the bench.
And Joe Burrow out for the season.
I dropped him. I didn't get him. What?
You Joe Burrow out for the season.
Yep, Joe Burrow's out
You
for
said
the season.
the Bengals.
Yeah, so I'm keeping the Giants. Lamar Jackson tested positive for COVID.
Now that game was supposed to be Thursday. Got
Then it
moved
moved
tomorrow.
Sunday.
Got
It
moved to Tuesday.
They just want Lamar Jackson to play.
Yeah, they do. If this game, if something happens again, more test, I think the Ravens should be forced to forfeit. Because
Play the game.
this happened to
Just
the
don't let
Steelers.
Lamar Jackson play.
This happened to the Steelers 3 times this season already.
Yeah.
Poor Steelers.
Why are you saying that? They're 10-0.
Weakest,
I think they're doing well against the odds, John.
weakest 10-0 team.
Oh, I know. I know who they played. I saw that the other day.
I mean,
Still
seriously.
10-0.
I like going to the full schedule.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see how many teams have a winning record. Giants, losing record. Broncos, losing record. Texans, losing record. Eagles,
losing record.
Okay, the Browns. The Browns are good.
Do they have a winning record?
Yeah, Titans are good. Ravens have been dog craps the last
Recently.
couple weeks.
They're 6-4.
Cowboys, losing record. Bengals, losing record.
Jaguars,
Losing record. So they really only played 2 good teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Ravens, but Ravens, since the loss to the Patriots, they just haven't fallen off.
Yeah.
Then they play the Washington football team, the Bills, the Bengals, the Colts, the Browns.
Don't count out the Washington football team after they just clobbered the Cowboys 41-16.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Who picked them this week?
Who?
Me.
Pick a football team?
Yeah, I always pick the football team, baby. Especially against the NFC East teams, where 4-7 they're in first place.
Yeah, Eagles about to be friggin' 3-7-1.
Ah.
Live phone call online. I mean, on air. Who is it?
How dare you?
My brother. FaceTime.
No. Just text say you can't right now. Or did you answer it?
No, I'm going to say doing the podcast.
All right, while you text that, Buccaneer center A.Q. Shipley may have suffered a career-ending neck injury.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah, A.Q. Shipley appears to have had a career-ending injury, Arians said on the radio via ESPN's Jenna Lane. And I feel bad because I love A.Q. He's one of my favorite players of all time and was playing good for us. But I think it was a previous injury that might have just got aggravated in his neck.
I mean, that's the risk of playing football.
It was originally thought to just be a stinger.
That stinks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the chances you take when you want to play football as a kid and you all go this far.
Yeah, and that's just one less person to protect Tom Brady again.
Mark damn Tom Brady, man. That interception you threw on Monday is like, dude, are you trying to lose the game?
Yes, he is.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh, my God.
I didn't want to because I know they lost. And I had him pick. I picked him. Any more football from you?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Doug Peterson commits to Carson Wentz, but only after entertaining a possible QB change. Entertaining.
How could you commit and entertain at the same time?
It's Doug Peterson. He's an idiot. Peterson was clear of his final Wednesday remarks on Wentz that the number 11 remains a team's QB. Is Carson my starter? He's my starter. End of story, the coach said. And you guys can blow it up however you want. That's fine. You have to sit Carson Wentz. You got to do something. They got to sit Carson Wentz down because they play the Seahawks this Monday. They got to sit him down and say, "Look, you got a tough matchup against the Seahawks coming up. This is your job. If you don't perform well, we're going to sit you.
I guess they're gonna sit him.
Like, get it in his head. Or if he's played bad, have Jalen Hurts start warming up so he can see and say, "Oh crap, I really got to pick up my game."
Be like, hey, if you don't beat the Seahawks, we're calling Big Dick Nick and get him back.
I'd be happy.
Would you?
Yeah, they
He
win.
hasn't done anything since the Super Bowl.
Well, so that's why he needs to be on the Eagles so he can
Run the Philly special every play.
Yep. I know he has 14 interceptions this year. 14
right,
interceptions.
We talked about how bad Carson Wentz was last week. That was my favorite part of the episode.
It wasn't for mine.
I know it wasn't because it's your quarterback.
Dude is ass this year. His stats on
Reread them.
his QB rating is 48.4.
Yeah? Yeah, it is.
His completion percentage is 58.4%. His passing yards 2,326. Ooh, good job, Carson Wentz.
Do you think he'll get to 3,000?
No. 14 touchdowns to 14 interceptions.
Hey, at least he's even there. Hey, he's doing slightly better and worse than Jameis Winston's 30 for 30.
Well, Carson Wentz still has time to absolutely destroy the 30 interceptions.
It's like, just forget about the touchdowns.
Yeah. You know what? I want to have one record in my career. Going to throw 37 interceptions. I mean, you have to get into his head that if you don't pick up your play,
Yeah.
we're going to sit you.
Oh, for sure. Any more?
Yes, Bruce Arians will not take over play calling duties after the loss to Rams in Week 11. I thought offensive coordinator Brian Leftwich called a good game, ball game. Arias told the media after the game, "We just have to execute better." Tom Brady just finished the evening completing 26 of 48 passes for 216 passing yards, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, finishing with a pass rating of 62.5. I guess an article that came out, I should have read it, that Bruce Arians and Tom Brady are the tensions between them are getting pretty tight.
I believe it. It's because he's not Bill Belichick.
No, and if it was Bill Belichick, it would have been fixed by now, the way Tom Brady.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, he's not having a bad season. Pretty sure he has 25-plus touchdowns.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. He's usually about double Carson.
Everyone's double Carson in the friggin' league right now.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Cam Newton? 4 touchdown passes?
Yeah, but I'll take the 4 touchdowns to 14 interceptions.
Okay.
Over under, how many interceptions is Carson Wentz throwing Monday?
2.
3. I'm going 3.
I'm going with 2. But he also has more passing yards than Newton. Newton only threw 1,900.
Well, he runs 99% of the time.
That is very true.
Colin Kaepernick posted a video saying he's ready to play in NFL in full flurry of QB injuries.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, to be honest with you. You would have been signed already if that was the case. Yes, cool. You haven't played in 1,363 days.
That music sucks. I ain't playing that.
Yeah, now we're going to get copyright claimed. Thanks, John. We're going to lose our 10 cents for this episode.
Whoops. I agree with you. No, he's 33. He's tweeted 1,363 days of being denied employment. Really?
That's how employment works. You can be denied.
What was that league that only lasted like 2 weeks? The AFF, whatever.
The AFL.
They offered you a job. You said no.
Didn't they say no to the XFL as well?
The XFL called you. You said no because you wanted friggin' $2 million to play in both leagues.
Yep.
You had a workout last season. 8 or 9 teams showed up. You said no to those teams.
Yeah.
Dude, you've had opportunities and you said no to all of them. No, he's not going to be back in the league.
No.
He's 33.
Any more?
Yes, Lane Johnson's out for the season. More Eagles news. Just fucking brighten up my morning with the knee ankle injury. And here's a name that we have never said on this podcast, I don't think. Johnny Manziel reflects on time with the Browns, saying teammates lost respect for him and expressing regrets.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna joke. I thought you were jokingly say that and just say Antonio Brown.
You could trick people. Put on the title.
All right, guys, we're talking about someone new today. John, Antonio Brown threw more bags of dicks at people. He didn't do that. Not true. Fake news.
You pretty much all on that Johnny Manziel is probably one of the biggest busts in NFL history.
Yes, sir.
He said, looking back on it now, I would have to say I absolutely 100% lost their respect. I would say we wasted a draft pick to get this guy who doesn't give an F.
Probably.
And that's my only thing in life that I haven't been able to look back and I fully have closure on. It's probably one of the only things that I haven't looked back on, been able to been like super okay with what happened. He continues saying, if I was one of them looking back at what I was doing in your decision that you make off the field impact, I put food on mine, you'd feel the same type of way 100%. I was never a fan of his. I couldn't stand him in college, running around doing the...
Yeah, he got on my nerves a lot.
Yeah, I was not a big fan of his.
Glad he never joined the Patriots.
I'm surprised Bill Belichick never entertained the thought.
Glad he didn't.
I got hockey news.
Oh, wait. John's Hockey Minute.
Yeah, it's going to be
John's
a second.
Hockey Minute. This theme is longer than John's Hockey Minute. Bow, 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 bow,
Big
bow,
hockey. I
bow.
haven't had hockey in a while.
Go ahead, John.
Well, this is OHL. Body checking will be prohibited in OHL to prevent spread of COVID-19 during 2021 season.
That's lame as fuck.
I know.
That's not even hockey anymore.
Nope.
Want to know what that is? Instead of the OHL, they should be the PWHL.
What?
Do you have a guess?
No, I mean, what is it?
Pee-wee. The Pee-wee Hockey League.
Like, dude, come on. It's hockey.
Might as well get them some training skates while we're at it.
This is a commissioner of the league. Body checking this year.
Well, oh, fuck you.
Well, something like that. You're going to have guys sit next to each other on the bench, shoulder to shoulder, sweating all over each other. But you're not going to have check.
But no. I punched you.
Ow. Friggin'
Yeah. One of my fingers is falling over.
Which
Yeah,
one?
John Cena behind Lacey. I'm going to have to fix that after.
He's trying to give Lacey the,
But she can't see it.
That was a good one.
Thank you, sir.
It's
Go ahead.
Is it time for the picks?
Yes, sir. It's time for the weekly picks. John, last week you went 10-4. I went 7-7.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. You had all three different wins. So
Hey, but you went 2-0 on Thanksgiving, so that's
Yep.
good.
So going into this week, so not including the Thanksgiving Day games, I am 99-62. You are 109-52.
Holy crap.
Yeah. You're blowing me out this year.
You still got a
Compared
chance, though. There's 5 weeks left in the season, I think.
Yeah.
No, wait.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 6 weeks still.
Oh, yeah, because they added week 17, right? Or I thought they were doing... When are they adding week? I thought they're adding a new week. I thought it was supposed to like a week 18 or something like that.
All I
unless they
know
have
is
thoughts.
it's week 12, and there's still 6 games to play for teams.
So you still got a chance.
Yep. So, John, Chargers, Bills.
I'm going to take Bills in this one. Just
Yeah, I am as well.
they're good boys this year.
Titans, Colts.
Ooh, I think this is 7-3 versus 7-3. Colts got the best defense in NFL, but they're going to have to deal with that friggin' Mack truck of Derrick Henry.
Ew.
I'm going to the Titans in this one. I just think,
Okay.
they're going to have to stop Corey Davis, A.J. Brown, Mack truck, Derrick Henry.
I'm going with the Colts. Can give them a chance again. We'll see how this works out for me because they tend to lose when I pick them.
Yeah, I know. We all do. Freaking Brad.
Yep, Brad. Panthers, Vikings.
And this is a hard one because both teams aren't good at all.
Yeah.
The Vikings, because they still got Dalvin Cook, even though Adam Thielen won't be playing because COVID.
Yeah, I'm picking Vikings as well. And it sucks that Adam Thielen's not playing.
Yep, I have him on my fantasy team. One of them.
Too. Browns versus Jaguars. Rawr.
Browns.
Yeah, easy.
Mike Glennon is playing. I haven't heard his name in 46 years.
Ready for another easy one?
Yep.
Giants, Bengals. And is another team going to pass the Eagles in the NFC?
Yep, I got the Giants in this one.
That's okay. You're still ahead of the Cowboys. I picked Giants as well. Cardinals, Patriots.
I mean, Patriots, they're going to have to stop Kyler Murray. They're going to have to stop DeAndre Hopkins. Larry Fitzgerald's not playing. That's not really a big loss.
Yeah.
I just got to go with the Cardinals in this one. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to go the same.
I haven't picked the Patriots in a long time.
I picked the Patriots last week.
Oh, that's right.
You did too.
That's right. They friggin' lost.
Yeah, we haven't picked the Patriots in a long time. 7 days ago. We're gonna pick the Patriots. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins.
Jets. No, I'm just kidding. Dolphins. While I write this down, Raiders, Falcons.
No, Raiders are good this year. 6-4.
Yeah, Raiders
Falcons have been good since they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Give me the Raiders in this one.
Raiders. I'm giving myself the Raiders as well. 'Cause fuck the Falcons. After blowing those 2 games earlier in the year, I just don't want to pick them anymore.
No.
Yeah, and yes, I'm still not over it.
Neither am I.
I know this one was moved to Tuesday, but when I was writing it down, this is where the placement was. Ravens, Steelers. It's tough because we don't know if Lamar is going to be playing.
No matter what, I'm still going to Steelers.
I hate you. I was as well. I was hoping you would say Steelers. I was hoping you'd say Ravens, but whatever. Whatever. Saints, Broncos.
Drew Brees is probably still going to be out because he fractured 11 ribs.
But Taysom Hill did pretty well.
Yeah, he did.
I'm going Saints.
Just for the hell of it. Yeah, give me Saints. I mean,
I thought you were going to be different by saying that.
I was going to say Broncos, but
Can't do it.
no.
49ers, Rams.
Rams.
Yep. I regret not picking him last week. Chiefs, Bucks.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one. Just the Bucks.
I hate you. I was going Chiefs as well. Bears, Packers.
Packers. Who are you going with?
Packers.
Packers. I don't know. I mean,
You were about to say Packers real quick.
yeah, give me the Packers. I mean, friggin' what's his name? Mitchell Trubisky's playing.
So, should I give you your team?
No, don't even write down the Seahawks.
Don't even write down any. Nah, I have to write down any.
No.
What? There's an E in Seahawks.
Okay,
Dumbass.
good.
I was so tempted to write Seahawks on for your pick, but removing any letter that they shared with the Eagles. So that would have been HWK.
HWK.
Those are the only letters that they don't share with the Eagles.
So it'll be
It'd be Hawk
Hawk.
without the A. So those are our weekly picks.
Yes.
John, where can they find you on the internet?
Well, I had that little promo last week and still no one followed me, but I'll say it slow for you guys, just if I say it too fast.
Make sure they can understand it, John. They might be tired after listening to 55 minutes of us ramble.
My Instagram. I don't remember my Instagram name.
John O'Halloran 15.
Yeah, that's right. John O'Halloran 15. I'm going to spell my last name. OHALLORAN 15. Comes at the 14.
I feel like they just keep spelling your last name wrong, so I think you just need to continually emphasize how to spell your last name.
OHALLORAN. My Twitter, _John_O'Halloran. To spell my last name on my Twitter, just like my friggin' Instagram that you don't want to follow. So, screw you guys. Where they can find you?
You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at William McCliskey. You can follow the show on both Twitter and Instagram at TTL Pod. Please rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred listening platform. Subscribe to the YouTube channel where the videos are posted each and every Saturday.
Yes, share with your friends, your family, coworkers, and whoever likes sports.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.